What's going on, guys? It's Cap out here at Harley-Davidson of Greenville. Alright, so what we're about to do, I'm kind of already showing you the finished product, but we're going to do a step-by-step on how to change out your clutch and brake levers. So these are the new Danger Boy levers that we just put on here. These super cool shorties. We took off the stock ones. It took me all total probably about 30 minutes. That does not include me going back and borrowing tools from our service guys. The only tool that you might not have in hand that I would certainly recommend is the retaining clip pliers. That's the little pliers that are kind of turned sideways, have little pointy ends on it. Will help take those retaining clips that are down there underneath the levers. If you don't have a pair of those, I would definitely recommend it. I was able to get the clip off with just a little flathead screwdriver, and you might be able to get it back on with a little screwdriver, but thankfully all I had to do was go right next door and borrow a tool. So that would be my recommendation. If you're able to get one of those, get one of those. It's certainly going to make your life a lot easier. So guys, I hope you enjoy the video. If you have any questions, shoot me a message. I am not a tech by any means, but this is certainly able to be achieved by the lay person such as myself. And like I said, actually, time hands on the bike was probably only about 30 minutes. So thanks for watching. Please subscribe, and I will see you guys soon. Alright guys, I've already got started, but we're about to change out those clutch and brake levers. First thing we're going to do is we're going to take off, and like I said, I already got started. This is a 1/2 inch driver right here. I'm going to take this off, drop that light, take that off. Right here, you got the 1/2 inch. We're going to take the light, take the mirror off. Alright, now that we got that off, you can see right there, it's right under the brake lever. There's that little retaining pin. I don't personally have one of those little tools that takes that off easily, so I'm just going to get a little tiny screwdriver and pop that off. Alright, to make it a little bit easier, you can push down on that, which makes that pop out a little lower and makes it easier for that little retaining clip to pop off. Just make sure you pay attention to where it goes, because I don't know where mine went. Oh, there it is. Found it. Alright, now that I've got that retaining pin out and I found it, just top that off, slide this over, and this will just come right out. Alright, so not quite as easy as I originally thought. I actually had to take a screw out of the top, a screw out of the bottom there, to separate those two. And now that I've got that separated, you can move this out of the way just a little bit, and then this will just slide right out. Alright guys, and if you watched the previous video or two, I'm not sure how this is going to fall, but these replacement levers are from Danger Boy. Super awesome, super cool, guys. So let's go ahead and get these on there. Alright guys, so it's not hard. I'll show you. You just want to get this line back up. Slide that in there. It's a little harder to hold the camera and do it all at the same time. But you can see a little indent right there. It goes in that little groove. Your lever has to scoot all the way over and just kind of all fits in place. I'll show you in just a second. Alright guys, I'm going to be honest, I didn't have these, so I went and got them, because getting that little retaining pin to, that retaining clip to go back on was kind of a pain. So these are retaining clip pliers. I went and borrowed a pair, but I imagine if you wanted to fiddle with it a little bit longer, you can get it to go on there without them. Alright guys, so I just put it on there, and I'm going to say it might be worth just grabbing you a set, because that went on super easy. I mean, if you're using the right tool, of course it's going to go better. So thank you for Josh for letting me borrow these for a couple minutes. Alright guys, we are halfway done with that installation. I'm only about 15 minutes into it, so super easy to do. That had 1 nut and 2 screws. Ridiculously easy. Let me just back up and show you the difference here. Alright guys, like I said, we are halfway done with the installation. Just want to take, obviously that turn signal's hanging down, but just Look at the aesthetics of the that Danger Boy versus your stock. I know this is an installation video, so we'll get back to it. All right, guys, so we have the brake lever completely installed. Now we're gonna move over here to the clutch lever. So the first thing we're gonna do is down here on the back side again, we're gonna take that little retaining clip off. All right, guys, so now we're going to do the clutch side. I've already taken the pin out, taken the little retainer clip. So now we've got to adjust the cable to allow that to slide out of there. So I've already popped the two little clips off here. You actually don't have to take both of them off, just one. And this piece right here, you just slide up. And then there's this little red piece right there. You get you a little flathead screwdriver, you push that out. All right, so flathead screwdriver, I push that out. Pull down, it'll collapse that spring into there. Once you collapse that spring in there, you'll push that red thing back closed again. All right, so you can see that I've collapsed that spring, I've closed our little red clip. Come back up here, and you can see that we've got a lot of play up here now. All right, so with all that play, you just kind of pull it out the backside, angle it where it will come out, and now easy replacement. This little top piece right here will come off, and then we slide out. All right, guys, really simple reinstall. You just put that little retaining post in there, grab that brake cable. You'll see it goes right there, so you can kind of angle that in there like that. It just kind of fits in place. See where stuff goes and how that all lines up. All right, and now that we've kind of got that situated, we're going to go back down there, hit our little red tab, release our spring, put all of that back in order. That will bring our clutch lever tight, and then we'll start reinstalling everything up top. All right, guys, now we're just working backwards. So I got that reinstalled, put those little clips back on there, let that spring go. You see we're sitting nice here at the clutch. I dropped that little pin in there. I've got my little retaining clip right here. Yep, about to put that down the bottom, and that'll lock that into place.